Paige Allen has no regrets on show, except what she thought would be cut out. Cambridge native Paige Allen leaves Bachelor in Paradise, Canada, after not receiving a rose during her stint on the show. City TV photo. Party Paige arrived for love. When that didn't happen, the Cambridge native went for the open bar. In 3 episodes of TV time, and for just 5 days in the summer of 2022, Paige Allen survived on the beach at Bachelor in Paradise, Canada. The now 33-year-old was ousted on June 12, though after not receiving a rose. But really, the odds were stacked against her from the start. Article Tioantainus below. The Monsignor Doyle Catholic secondary school graduate wasn't one of the original cast members to hit the retreat, so most were in a budding relationship by the time she arrived after the Woman's Choice Rose ceremony. As well, she was given the worst first date so far on the show, depending on how butt massages are ranked. Babysitting with Connor Brennan for bartender Kevin Went's children. Imagine being on the beach, because you're there and you're seeing people make out in front of you and you're like, what do I do? Go lay next to them. You know, join in and see if they want to be a throuple, joked Allen, who now resides in Toronto. Thank goodness there were tons of really good snacks at the bar. So I hung out with Kevin, had a couple of drinks. The food was really good. I had a great time. Overall, I can't complain. Despite her short stay, Allen's time was memorable. Female cast members noted on the show they loved hanging out with Party Paige, while others commented on her unforgettable voice. Allen jokes it's akin to Fran Drescher. Article Tioantainus below. Maybe her most memorable moment, aside from basically stepping off the boat and kissing Joey Kirkner, was her one-sided talk with former Kitchener Rangers player Misha Marcantuoni. After a verbal undressing of Marcantuoni, he walked away. Allen said while she praises the show for telling everyone's story, not everything shows up on TV. That was the case with their encounter. Allen said she and Marcantuoni knew each other back to his hockey-playing days, and when they found out they were on Bachelor in Paradise, Canada together, she claims that he suggested they get to know each other on the show. After seemingly not having a connection with Brennan on their date and having a couple of drinks, she decided to play her cards with Marcantuoni. Obviously, it didn't go as best as I had hoped, I suppose. I did go off on him. I mean, that's kind of what I'm known for is my snappy personality, she said. He's just kind of a wallflower hanging out in the background, right? It's like, come on, bring something to the table. She said the pair spoke the next day and ironed things out. All in all, it makes for good TV, she said with a laugh. At that point, though, she knew she would be riding out the rest of her time there. Being a girl's girl, she'd rather have her female castmates back than sabotage a romance. As for regrets, it wasn't about not finding love. It was more of Party Paige in full effect for her parents to watch. Her bit too vulgar toast, which she thought would be cut for TV, but instead aired. A lap dance in the game charades, and the thought of her parents watching her make out with guys all made her cringe while watching the broadcast, said Allen. Good news, however, she left the rose ceremony with a bottle of champagne in hand. I low-key died inside. Everything I hoped wouldn't make the cut made it. So that sucks for me, she said with a laugh. That, however, hasn't deterred her. Allen said she would absolutely be on TV again to try her luck in love. Maybe I need to be on a bigger scale. I think Party Paige is a little bit too much for these Canadian beaches. Though she's no longer on the show, Allen said people need to stay tuned for the finale. It's one for the books.